And we're going to start her dead cold here. And she doesn't need to be out here. She's getting ready to go in. I had all the other work to do. So let's just see what she does. And then after I do all this work, we'll see how she cranks up cold. Okay. See, it ain't terrible, but she stalled out on me the other day. And I mean after like a 30-mile trip. Well, that's pretty good. That just really upset me. So I'm thinking I'm gonna run a smoke test and the MAF sensor. And I'm gonna put I put some Lucas injection cleaner in her. Boy, that calmed her down a lot. She really liked that. And I went just by the dosage. I didn't go too much because I don't want to mess up the cats on this thing. Well, such is good, huh? Well, there you are. Well, let's start out by getting the codes, and then the thing's right there above the clutch pedal with a little trap door. And if you don't close the little trap door, you will be sorry, because you might break it off trying to change gears if you got a straight drive. This is a plain old straight drive, made in Germany. Nothing. Okay, let's turn her on, and you do that. Okay, ooh, that feels good. Let's see. Yeah, this ain't a touchscreen. OBD2, let's go there. Auto scan. And I don't have to write it down because I got it on my camera. Europa. It's a BMW. Okay. The march of time. Now, this is a sock top, as you can tell, and I am going to be doing some stuff on that. Again, I got a big idea I'm going to try to implement. Okay, scanning. Car access system, engine's fault, transmission. Well, it's an anti-millennial. Fault 1. Yeah, the DTS goes off now and then. I think it's a front wheel bearing, and I'm not changing that because it's one of those built-in things. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not too concerned about the anti-theft because you touch that thing and this thing sounds like you could hear it 5 counties away. Every pig this side of the picket wire you had your house. Kombi. That's German for country, isn't it, or something? Okay. Well, come on. All right, we're going to let this roll. Okay, let's go to one fault engine. Let's go read codes. And I'm going to clear codes too. Once I get whatever the codes are. Well, trouble codes. It don't seem to be anything too big. I'm curious to see what that says because I'm going to be doing a video on that later. Okay, bonnet is popped open. Here we are. That's going to be our target for today, and throttle body. But first, I'm real good about filters in this car, so I'm not afraid of that. But I'm going to have to find a way to. There ain't no. I don't know. I guess I'll smoke her out anyway. But there seems to be a lot less hose here than in a lot of other BMWs. We'll fill this up while we're here. And because that thing eats it alive because it does the headlights. See that right there? So let's get all this stuff off of here and get this off of here and see what it's like on a big V8. What is this, a 4.8? Oh, look at that. It shows throttle body, purge line, fuel tank purge valve. Say, That's a nice little chart. And I probably have seen, I bought this car new. What do you think that is? Ugh. Okay, these are the Kill You Dead headlights. For more information, high synthetic oil. Achtung! We already saw that. It's Schwarz's. Whew. They darker than us. Okay. That just means black in German. Ooh, there's a little number there. Interesting. Well, let's go and see what's in the door jamb thing. I swear I just filled this thing up. It took half a gallon. I make my own. Ethan, go mix some mash. And okay, so here we are. Here's just MAF airflow. This is a 5-wire deal, say. And let's see, it's the off-center. No, yeah, it is that little bit of an off-center looking thing. And she's held in here with this clamshell looking deal with the little snappies on the side. And let's see, I know there's metal around here somewhere. I've seen it. Maybe there's so much rust on it from, well, whatever. Let's see if we can figure out what size these are. I got my, let's see if it's my WE 7mm. No, it must be a 6mm. So that's a 6mm for those, and I got to get them out of there. That's some kind of funky Torx bit. Okay. Okay, you just pull up on this just a little bit. Looks like I've been there because there's some grease in there. And okay, or somebody has. I don't think I've ever had that off. It's like a Mercedes symbol in there, but I don't guess it is. So just pick up on this and it comes out. And then you break this loose, and then there's your carbon filter. Let's just put this here. So at 89,000 miles on the 2nd of April of last year, so it was about a little over a year ago I was in here, so I think it's fine. All right, and it's very clean. I'm very careful with these latches. They're a little painful to deal with. Okay, let's get looking here. Now, I don't run the engine covers. Everybody's different. So let's take a look in here. I think I'm going to take that out of there. I wasn't going to, but now I think I'm going to. Now, don't touch any of that, okay? Let's see what size Torx that is. I'm very particular about my chemicals. So I got my electronic cleaner. I got throttle body cleaner, got some throttle plate cleaner back there, and I use this. You got to use the right thing. This is a very delicate, sensitive world we're in. So let's get the, apparently I've used it because I've lost the thing. I'm not going to take the risk of knocking that off. And I drill a hole here, and this is where I keep things. Now, if I were you, if you're going to use an old one of these, I would purge it out. Okay. If it fits. Let's see if it fits. Yeah, that fits good. So go ahead and purge it out so you don't have any residue in there. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. Oh, well, I don't know. How about right there? Okay. Oh, Torx bits are over here. I got my smoker ready to go before I take too much more off, but here I'm ready. This is a T25s, by the way, if it matters to you. So let's very carefully see what this looks like. Why you fight? Stop fighting me. There you go. Thank you. Okay. You know, they look a little skunky. Yeah, I would say that's true. It does look a little skunky. So let's clean that off. Ooh. What's hitting me in the head? Oh, my gantry. All right. Okay, how many times have you seen people spray off MAF airflow sensors? Well, okay, at least it's not like out of a Lexus or something. Let's get the part number on that thing. 0280218169 7537 4088-03. Made in Germany. Made on the 9th month of 05. 2202317. Okay, you can tell I'm grasping it firmly. It's a classic. CRC leak, and it goes down in that rim around the head, and it goes. You lose a whole bunch through there. See all that spot on the floor? Well, fortunately, I don't use this stuff very often. So, put this in a nice, safe, clean place, and let it dry for a while. Nice, safe, clean place. Well, how about right there on that piece of paper? Okay. Now let's set up the smoker and see if we can get this to work. I got the battery right here. I know it's charged too. So I got to get air because you got to have a couple of pounds of air going through it. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do here about, get out of here, about smoking this thing. Now, I'm going to go in, no, throttle body's closed. What am I going to do? I'm going to put a cloth in this. You can tell I hadn't done this much before. I don't want to step on this. And I know that bag's clean because I just bought those pull ties. I think I'm losing my battery up there. So what other intake hose do I have? Let's put this down here. I don't think that's going to be a problem. What other intake hose do you have? I know the power brake would be one on most cars. We don't have that luxury here. Let me look around some. Okay, I ran the smoke test through that system there. Whichever one you find you want to use works. I don't see anything happening. The only thing that's coming through my little block right there, but there's nothing else. That's pretty highly resistant right there. I don't see anything else. So that checks this piece and that piece. And the only thing that's coming through is the air filter intake. You gotta let this run for a while. I don't see nothing. Other than through that great big old t-shirt. So that means I must be building pressure to come through all of that. Okay, so I'm going to call that a pass. See, that's pretty good t-shirt there. All right, well, let's turn this off and put it away and get it out from underfoot. Smoke test passed. Let's look at the throttle body. I have got the clamp loose. Ooh, residual smoke there. Okay. We're going to do a light test here, I think. Or just a look test, or I guess I don't know what all that stuff is about. Let's do a light test. Looks like I'm going to change the old battery in that thing. It's okay. Just to make sure there's no cracks after all, because sometimes when they get hot, they open up. You know how it is. You've heard all that before. Well, I pinched and squeezed and everything, and I ran the light in it, and I don't see anything. So let's look at the throttle body. Well, that's pretty doggone clean. You think I'm touching that thing? It ain't happening. I don't know what's behind it. I see a little bit of residual dirt down there at the bottom. So let's just spray that and not mess with it, okay? And let's just hope that that sort of just does it. So this calls for that special cleaner, not brake clean. Let's see if I've got this 3M stuff. God, that's pretty old stuff. I think that I'm gonna use the old leaky can here. And I'm just gonna spray this. I'm not gonna try to open it and scrub it and all that mess. So since it's not really terrible, I'm going to just sort of let that sit there. Yeah, I see some dirt happening. Now, I hear tell that a man can turn the key on, not start the car, and open this up. Now, if I lose this car, I got Dapne, and I got the Jaguar, and a TR4, and a Bonneville, and an Austin Healy, and this, and a motorcycle, and a tractor. So I can't lose this car. I got to keep it going. Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe, but I see it sort of. We're going to let that air out for a very long time. And it sort of wants to wick around there. So, all right. Well, I'm going to do that 3 or 4 times, and I'm going to go eat some hummus. All right, so we're ready to go back in. So I got the box in and all the latches latch. It's not easy as it sounds. Okay, so just go in as straight as you can. It's like operation. Don't tweezer your wing. Okay, and then you'll feel it cinch in. I kept them back here. And as always, don't go bananas on these things. Well, I don't know what else to do. I didn't see anything that eventful. Just don't look like any harm done anywhere. She's got 94,500 miles. I tell you, I gotta tell you, I like the way they armor this thing. Okay, she's just plastic, you know, so that's all there is to it. And the little green O-ring has done its job. And then very carefully put that back in. Click, click. And then you get this thing. And you can tell because it's got the hole right there, which way it goes, for that little bit of stuff there, and clicks. Okay. Clicks. Okay. All right, done. Get all your tools out of here. That's all I'm gonna do. Let's just see what happens from here. Let's jump in her and crank her up, and then we're gonna call it quits. So there's nothing here. Hard to, if you got black tools, this ain't good. Having a black car, you gotta put white cloth out. Well, let's see what happens. See if it ever runs again. Keys in it? I don't know. Nope, keys in my pocket. Carpenter bees. A few of them are missing in action now. Hello, Trouble. How you been? All right, come on in or something. Hey, I don't know. Well. Yeah, she stumbled around a little bit there. She's eating up that, see, 94,647. Well, she's just as smooth as she can be. Ooh, she's idling down about 100 RPMs. And she seems strong at 700. I gotta tell you, she sounds better. Put these up so I won't forget. Don't want any birds in here overnight. Yeah, she sounds fine. I don't know, just go lightly is all I can say. And we'll have to give her a test drive. If anything goes wrong, I'll report out. But I'm not gonna take her on a test drive, of course. All right, let's turn her off because I don't see any reason in running her. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I do more interesting things, I promise. But a lot of these guys, they'll get 180,000 miles on these, and then they'll have something. But it just shutting off on me the other day just kind of got on my nerves. All right, maybe we'll do something out in the field here one of these days. What's next? Oh, I got to work on the rust on the floor of Dapne over there. God, that was fun driving her. Hope it's going to be fun driving this one. I put a little bit more Lucas. I put half a dose of injector cleaner. I got about 16, 18 gallons in it, I think is full on this. And I put enough to treat about 10 because I put a full dose in last time. Just kind of, if you got it broken up, just kind of keep going after it. And so hopefully that'll clean everything up and maybe bust some carbon out. When I drive her, I live out in the country. I don't got no stop and go driving. It's all that city driving what gets you. And I bust her out every now and then. I don't use that thing at all. OS. Save our ship. ... dash. ... All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. All right, let's talk about this accelerator cable. This drives like a regular old GM now. I mean, it feels just like it ought to feel. There's no guesswork. You know right where you are. How you doing, fella? All right. I'm very, very pleased with this thing. I mean, it's kind of touchy, but it's manageable. So I really, really like it. All right. That worked out great. Very smooth, very smooth. Everything I thought it would be. I wouldn't have gone out today, but I got to put the BMW on the lift side.